Avocado oil. It wasn't until the year 2000 that producers in New Zealand developed the first viable method for cold pressing avocado pulp at scale. Most cooking oils come from seeds. Avocado oil doesn't. It's pressed directly from the soft, fatty flesh of the fruit itself. The same pulp you'd spread on toast, making it one of the few fruit-based cooking oils in the world. Indigenous people in Oaxaca, Mexico, were already cultivating avocado trees around 7,800 BCE, using the oil not just for food but for healing and as a cosmetic. Today, avocado oil has one of the highest smoke points of any common cooking oil, 482 degrees Fahrenheit for cold-pressed oil and 520 degrees Fahrenheit for refined. That means you can sear, grill, roast, and deep fry with it without the oil breaking down. The flavor is mild and buttery, which means it rarely competes with whatever you're cooking. It's also naturally rich in monounsaturated fats, the same heart-healthy fat that made olive oil famous. Extra virgin olive oil. For most of human history, olive oil wasn't just food. The ancient Greeks and Romans used it as lamp fuel, medicine, and cosmetics, and awarded it as a prize to Olympic champions. Olive oil has been produced around the Mediterranean for at least 6,000 years, with some of the earliest presses found on the island of Crete. Extra virgin is the least processed form, made by crushing olives into a paste and separating the oil from the water without heat or chemicals, which is why the flavor ranges from buttery and fruity to grassy or sharply peppery, depending on variety and region. It's rich in monounsaturated fats, polyphenols, and vitamin E, compounds linked to heart health and reduced inflammation. Experts use a cough test to evaluate quality. Oils with especially high polyphenols create a slight peppery burn at the back of the throat that can trigger a small cough. The more you cough, the higher the anti-inflammatory content. With a smoke point around 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 177 degrees Celsius, it's best used for medium heat cooking, vinaigrettes, and finishing dishes. Light olive oil. The name is misleading. Light olive oil isn't lower in calories or fat than extra virgin. It's simply extra virgin olive oil that has been processed with heat and filtration to strip away its flavor, color, and aroma. The result is a pale neutral oil with a much higher smoke point of around 465 to 470 degrees Fahrenheit, which makes it suitable for high heat cooking where you don't want any olive flavor coming through. It's also a clean base for infused oils or dressings. You can add a drizzle of extra virgin at the end to bring the flavor back in. If extra virgin olive oil is the expressive one, light olive oil is its quieter, more heat-tolerant relative. Peanut oil. Peanuts aren't nuts, they're legumes, and the oil pressed from them behaves quite differently depending on how it's processed. Unrefined peanut oil has a strong roasted peanut aroma and a smoke point of around 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 177 degrees Celsius, making it a powerful flavor tool in Asian and Indian cooking. Refined peanut oil, by contrast, is much more neutral and can handle temperatures up to around 450 degrees Fahrenheit, 232 degrees Celsius, which is why it became the oil of choice for deep frying in professional kitchens, particularly for fried chicken, because the refining process removes most of the peanut proteins. Refined peanut oil is often safe for people with peanut allergies, though anyone with a severe allergy should consult a doctor before using it. Red palm oil. This is one of the most visually striking oils in any kitchen, a deep orange-red liquid that stains everything it touches. That color comes from its extraordinary concentration of carotenoids, the same compounds that make carrots orange, except red palm oil contains roughly 30 times more of them than carrots or tomatoes do. It's made from the fruit of the oil palm tree and has been a cornerstone of West African and diaspora cooking for centuries. Semi-solid at room temperature due to its high saturated fat content, it has a smoke point just above 450 degrees Fahrenheit, 232 degrees Celsius, and adds a distinctive smoky, slightly floral flavor to dishes. Beyond its color, it's also packed with vitamin E in the form of tocotrienols, compounds considered particularly potent antioxidants. Over 80% of West African red palm oil still comes from small family farms, while the deforestation linked to palm oil is concentrated in Southeast Asian industrial plantations. Coconut oil. Coconut oil is pressed from the white flesh of the coconut, and unlike most oils, it's solid at room temperature. That's because it's made up almost entirely of saturated fat, around 90%, far more than butter. but what makes it different from animal-based saturated fats is its composition. Roughly 50% of that fat is lauric acid, a medium-chain fatty acid believed to have antimicrobial, antiviral, and antifungal properties. Medium-chain triglycerides like these are also processed differently by the body. They are absorbed quickly and can be converted directly into energy rather than stored as fat. Unrefined virgin coconut oil has a strong coconut aroma and a smoke point of around 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 177 degrees Celsius. Refined coconut oil is more neutral and handles heat up to about 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 204 degrees Celsius. Because it's solid and stable, it works particularly well in baking, functioning almost like butter in cakes, pastries, and cookies. Corn oil. Corn oil exists almost entirely because of scale. It's extracted from the germ of the corn kernel, a byproduct of processing one of the most overproduced crops on Earth, refined until completely neutral, and sold as an affordable all-purpose cooking fat. It has a smoke point around 450 degrees Fahrenheit, 232 degrees Celsius, and is the reason French fries from many commercial kitchens taste the way they do. Its rise through the 20th century had nothing to do with flavor or nutrition. It was cheap, abundant, and invisible in finished food. Corn oil is high in omega-6 fatty acids, which in the quantities most Western diets already contain, promote inflammation rather than reducing it. Vegetable oil. Vegetable oil is not one oil. It's typically a blend of several refined oils, most commonly soybean, sometimes mixed with corn, canola, sunflower, or palm, processed until the result is completely neutral in taste, smell, and color. The label vegetable is a marketing term for a standardized, affordable product. With a smoke point around 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 204 degrees Celsius, it handles most cooking tasks without leaving any trace of itself in the dish. Its main virtues are invisibility and cost. It doesn't add anything, which is sometimes exactly what a recipe needs. Canola oil. Canola oil doesn't come from a canola plant. It's derived from rapeseed, a crop with a long history as an industrial lubricant used in engines and ships, and for most of that history it was considered unsafe to eat. Traditional rapeseed oil had dangerously high levels of erucic acid, a fatty acid that caused fatty deposits in the hearts of test animals. In the early 1970s, Canadian scientists bred a new variety containing less than 2% erucic acid, then named it canola, a portmanteau of Canada and oil, low acid. The result is an oil with a mild flavor, a pale color, a smoke point similar to vegetable oil, and a nutritional profile that includes both monounsaturated fats and omega-3 fatty acids. It stores well in a cool, dark place for about a year and works across a wide range of cooking applications from sautéing to baking to salad dressings. Grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is a byproduct of wine. After grapes are pressed and the juice ferments, the leftover seeds are collected, dried, and pressed for their oil. What results is a light, pale green oil with a clean, neutral flavor and a smoke point of around 420 degrees Fahrenheit, 216 degrees Celsius. Because it doesn't impose its own taste, it's popular among chefs as a base for vinaigrettes and infused oils. It carries other flavors, like herbs or specialty oils, without competing with them. It's also a practical, high-heat option for sautéing and roasting. Grapeseed oil's existence is essentially a story of resourcefulness, turning what would otherwise be industrial waste into a versatile kitchen ingredient. Sunflower oil. Sunflowers have been grown in North America for thousands of years, but large-scale oil production only began in 19th century Russia, where farmers bred varieties with seeds containing 40 to 50% oil, far more than wild sunflowers. The result became one of the most widely produced cooking oils in the world. Sunflower oil has a mild flavor, a smoke point of around 450 degrees Fahrenheit, 232 degrees Celsius, and is naturally rich in vitamin E, an antioxidant that helps protect cells from oxidative damage. Most commercial sunflower oil is produced through solvent extraction, where crushed seeds are treated with a petroleum-derived chemical called hexane to pull out every last drop of oil before being refined, bleached, and deodorized. Cold-pressed sunflower oil skips the hexane and retains more of its natural flavor and nutrients, but it's harder to find and more expensive. Stored in a cool, dark place and used within a year of opening, it performs reliably for frying, sautéing, and baking. Sesame oil. Sesame may be the oldest oilseed crop in human history. It was cultivated in the Indus Valley over 5,000 years ago and became the primary cooking oil of ancient Babylonia. The seeds have one of the highest oil concentrations of any plant, exceeding 50%, and contain natural antioxidants called sesamin and sesamol that give the oil an unusually long shelf life. There are two entirely different versions. Refined sesame oil is pale and neutral, with a smoke point around 410 degrees Fahrenheit, and toasted sesame oil. It is dark brown, intensely nutty, and so aromatic that a few drops can define an entire dish, but it should never go into a hot pan. Heat destroys its flavor instantly. It belongs only at the end, drizzled over noodles or soups just before serving. Hemp seed oil. Hemp seed oil won't get you high. It's pressed from the seeds of the hemp plant, which contain virtually no THC, and its value is entirely nutritional. It contains all 9 essential amino acids, making it one of the very few plant-based complete protein sources. It also has a near-ideal 3-to-1 ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids, close to what researchers consider optimal for human nutrition. The oil is dark green, nutty, and earthy, but those same polyunsaturated fats that make it so nutritious also make it completely unsuitable for cooking. Heat destroys them rapidly. It belongs in salad dressings, drizzled over grain bowls, or blended into smoothies, stored in the refrigerator and away from light at all times. Flaxseed oil. Flaxseed oil has the most extreme omega-3 profile of any common cooking oil, a 0.3-to-1 ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids, tipping almost entirely toward the anti-inflammatory end of the spectrum. For context, most Western diets run at ratios as high as 15-to-1 in the other direction. The flavor is mild and nutty, but turns fishy quickly, especially past its prime. Like hemp seed oil, it cannot be heated under any circumstances. The fatty acids oxidize immediately, turning the oil rancid and producing harmful compounds. It must be refrigerated, used within a few weeks of opening, and kept strictly to cold applications. Flaxseed oil is less a cooking fat and more a targeted supplement, one that happens to taste good drizzled over food. Rice bran oil. Rice bran oil is extracted from the outer layer of the rice grain known as the bran, which is removed when brown rice is milled into white rice. Rice cultivation began in China's Yangtze River Valley around 7000 to 8000 BCE, but the oil itself only became widely produced in the early 20th century when engineers realized the oil-rich bran could be processed instead of discarded. The oil has a light flavor and a high smoke point of about 450 degrees Fahrenheit, 232 degrees Celsius, which makes it well suited for frying, stir-frying, and other high-heat cooking methods. Rice bran oil is also notable for containing a compound called gamma-oryzanol. Gamma-oryzanol can lower cholesterol and triglyceride levels and protect the cardiovascular system. It also stimulates metabolism to promote muscle growth, helps prevent fatigue, and aids digestion. Because of its mild taste and heat stability, it is widely used in Japanese and other Asian cuisines.